This repository illustrates the implementation of user management with Clerk in a Next.js 15 app router application. It highlights features such as user authentication, route protection, and management of user-specific data for the Post-to-Video apps free tier. Key features include easy login/logout via Clerk, route restrictions requiring user login enforced through the middleware.ts file, and effective handling of private user data using Clerk with the assistance of Zod. The author aims to increase their Google OAuth quota by establishing basic user management for the Post-to-Video application, hoping to exemplify a functioning product within the free tier of service, which allows limited video uploads and minimal expenditure. Effective user management is critical for the free tier. It includes storing user signup details, email and password, tracking user metadata, such as the number of uploaded videos and cents consumed, and possibly managing user roles for different access levels, including various tiers. The author prefers a free user management tool accommodating up to a few thousand users and utilizes Next.js 15 with the app router. Integration with the YouTube API necessitates user authentication via Google OAuth 2. Installation of necessary dependencies for the application can be performed swiftly using the command pnpmi. Step 1 involves signing up and creating an app on Clerk's platform, where default settings can be utilized. A visual illustration is provided to help users understand the app creation page. Step 2 requires setting Clerk API keys in the application's environment configuration by copying them into the .nv.local file, with a screenshot provided for clarity. In Step 3, the installation of the @Clerk Next.js package is straightforward with pnpm @Clerk Next.js. Step 4 consists of incorporating Clerk middleware in a middleware.ts file located in the src directory for page access control. The middleware configuration involves skipping Next.js internal paths and allowing all pages by default, while enforcing authentication on protected routes identified in the pattern. Step 5 involves integrating Clerk provider and Clerk components into the application. Users will need to import necessary components such as Clerk provider, sign-in button, and user button, establishing a functional interface for user interactions. The structure of the root layout component merges the imported Clerk provider, facilitating user-specific rendering and providing a seamless interaction experience across the application. To run the development server for the application, the command npm run dev is to be executed. The key technologies employed in the project include Clerk for user management, the Next.js app router for routing, Zod for schema validation, and TypeScript for type safety. The design phase raises several questions that guide the developer's approach to realizing the project effectively and user-friendly. Clerk emerges as the optimal option for user management in the Next.js context due to its comprehensive features and ease of integration. Requiring users to sign up only with their YouTube Gmail accounts presents barriers and does not effectively mitigate malicious activities. The author advocates for flexible sign-up options to ensure a smoother user experience. The application does not necessitate Google OAuth during the initial sign-up process because early user engagement can ease users into the app before optional features are introduced. Clerk manages user authentication and identity, while Google OAuth governs access permissions for Google services, including YouTube, representing two distinct processes essential for app functionality. While Clerk supports role definition, the current simplicity of the application may not warrant their use. Still, the option remains available for future requirements. There is a strategic advantage to storing user information like credits and uploaded videos within Clerk's metadata, expediting development and reducing the requirement for separate storage systems. Storing user-specific information within Clerk's metadata centralizes access to user states and simplifies back-end operations, negating the necessity for additional database calls. The metadata storage in Clerk has defined limits and is adequately positioned to manage user data for this application without exceeding thresholds, making it a suitable choice for efficiency. User-specific information like consumed credits and uploaded video count should be kept in private metadata, ensuring sensitive data remains protected from client-side access. The code structure elaborates on methods for user data management and route protection in the application, heavily leveraging Clerk's capabilities. The getPrivateMetadata function retrieves a user's private metadata, ensuring they are authenticated and returning parsed data according to predefined schemas. The setPrivateMetadata function updates a user's private metadata, ensuring proper user authentication before executing updates, thereby maintaining consistent user data. To implement root protection, middleware is suggested as the preferred method by Clerk, which can control page accessibility based on user authentication states. The configuration for route protection excludes Next.js internals and static files while allowing automatic execution across designated API routes. The demonstration focuses on showcasing the user interface and its functionalities, particularly in relation to the user authentication process and data management capabilities integrated with Clerk. The user interface comprises 4 distinct pages, delineating functionalities that require either login or are accessible without authentication, as well as features allowing user data manipulation. Dashboard functionalities allow overseeing and editing registered users, providing a streamlined management interface for app administrators. User private data can be viewed within the dashboard, showcasing the effective data management features enabled by Clerk. Attention is drawn to the process of transitioning from user private metadata to IP private user data with Zod, pointing out existing challenges in addressing this via global types. Future improvements may include implementing user roles to enhance functionality, production deployments, and refining user data management strategies to minimize logic-related errors. Referencing Clerk's official documentation provides essential guidance on setting up Clerk in Next.js applications, enabling learners to quickly integrate necessary features.